Good morning. How's everybody in YouTube land? Alright, this is the voice. I'm coming at you again with this time is actually a true story an experience that I had in my life. And first off, I just want to mention that I've never drank, never done drugs, never smoked, never done any of that. So what I'm about to tell you really happened, and then I'm gonna, tell you all the whole story, okay? And like I basically said on my other video, if you like my content, like what I say or whatever, click like, and also, please subscribe to my channel. All right. So, this is a story about my first experience with a UFO. So basically, it was in 1996. I was at a buddy's house. There was a lot of us over there just having fun. Joning on each other. Just having a good laugh. And I stayed over there till probably about 3 in the morning. And then I, told him I'm gonna go home. And I didn't have a vehicle at the time, so I had to walk. So I lived probably if you're driving, probably about 5 minutes away. But walking, it's about 20 minutes. So long story short, I was walking home. Had to pass a cornfield. Which is just crazy anyway. So I passed a cornfield, and as I'm walking through these apartments, and I was walking on the street, like leading to where I lived at, I was, singing my gospel songs. I'm a Christian, so I was singing my gospel songs, and, all of a sudden, I looked out of my peripheral vision, and I seen a light. And once I looked at the light, I saw it was a UFO, and it was like probably within about 100 feet to 150 feet in the air. So it was real close. It wasn't like way up there like they normally are. And it was following me. How I was walking, it was following, like I'm walking like this, it's literally like going like this, So as soon as I looked at it, all of a sudden it just says zip. It zipped down. So I'll just show y'all, but it just zipped down, zip, and then and it was a blue streak of lightning behind it, and all of a sudden it went in the sky, but it did not go in the sky. And it's hard to explain, but that's the only thing I could reference this to is like you look at the Marvel movies or stuff like that. They got it from somewhere, so it went into something. It went in the sky, but it went into something, like it went into what they call another dimension, whatever you want to call it. But it didn't just go right into the sky. So when I saw that, I took off. I started running, and once I got to my door, I was at with my parents at the time. I got to their house. I was nervously laughing because I'm like, wow, I just seen a UFO. And I'm gonna have a little backstory to that. So it was always a thing of people seeing UFOs, and that's before I saw one. And I'm the type of person, I'm not just gonna believe anything that you say. And and I'm not gonna dismiss there's something else out there. Especially you look at this, we in this huge universe, and it's like a billion, you talking about billion stars and planets and all this other stuff out here. So for you to say that we're the only ones here alone, that's dumb thinking in itself, keep it real. So me, I prayed. I prayed. I said, God, if we're not here alone, show me. And if you pray with a sincere heart, God will show you. He will give you what you wish. Seriously, when you're sincere about it. So I prayed months ago, or maybe a year ago, before the encounter, that if we're not here alone, show me. And sure enough, he showed me. And so now back to that. So after I've seen that UFO, I do want to mention to you as well that they do not make any noise. There's no noise. It's not like an aircraft or airplane or whatever. They do not make any noise. So they're very silent. You cannot hear anything. So that's why I did not know it was following me until I looked out my peripheral, saw it, and looked at it. Boom. Uh, so it was happening in 1996. I was like 23 years old. And now I will go ahead and let you know the encounters after. What story happened after I saw my first UFO. And I would let you, like I said, the first UFO. So I saw several after that, and I will get into that later on. Okay, so after I saw that UFO, strange stuff started happening. And I would go to probably, I'm not sure, months after, whatever, probably months after. I woke up in my parents' bathroom, and not just woke up like I was asleep, but I opened my eyes, and I was in their bathroom, looking in the mirror, and it's like I was just beamed down there. And when I woke up looking in the mirror, I was just like, I was having my fist clenched like this, like a lot of anger and pain on my face. And I'm looking in the mirror, and I'm like, and all of a sudden I'm looking like, what the heck am I doing in this bathroom? What am I doing? And so then I'm like, wow. So then I just walked right back in the room and went to bed. And then after that, every time I wake up, I start seeing triple digits, like either, on the clock, it was either 111, 222, 333, 4, 4555. And I'm like, man, this is crazy, like literally every day. So I started telling friends about it, and oh yeah, also when I seen a UFO, the next day I went to a Bible study and told everyone what I saw. No one believed me, like no one ever believes anybody, when you tell this. So told everybody what I saw. You told my girlfriend at the time what I saw. No one believed me. They thought I was crazy. This crazy goofy David. The voice, I should say. I'm saying my real name, but I'm just crazy the voice. And so, long story short, like I said, once I started having that, then I started waking up that. Then also I started one time I was laying in bed, and I just woke up like that, and my room was not my room, but then all of a sudden it flashed back to my room, So that was another strange experience after that. And the one that I still have to this day, to where I woke up and it was like a lump in my back, and I still have it. There's no cancer, nothing, whatever, crazy, but it was just a lump in my back. It's like someone put something there, and it's still there to this day. And I show a lot of people that I'm not telling this story, of this, and it's, yeah. So it's like whatever been going on after that, they put something in it, seriously. And, yeah. And, I also want to let you know that all of us have seen UFOs. You just don't know what you're looking for. And, this is what I told my little buddies, back here, probably 10 years ago, that UFOs are there's like with Twinkling Star, you heard the thing about twinkling little stars or whatever, and you look at the star and it's twinkling. Well, I just want to let you know right now that's not a star. Twinkling stars, that's not a star. Go outside and look closely at night. Go outside at night one time and look real close, and you will see that star is doing this, and it's moving. It moves, shift here, shift there, up and down. That's what they do. And the reason why I know this because probably years ago on YouTube, I was looking at UFO stuff, and I saw NASA put UFO thing up there. They have, they have cameras in space, and they showed a fleet of UFOs just sitting there doing this. They just all up hovering and circling just like this. So I saw that, and that's what I'm like, well, wow, okay. So when I started looking at the sky, and I seen the twinkling stars, that's when I saw. I saw that, and I'm like, there you go. If I Stars do not twinkle. They don't move. They stand still. You get what I'm saying? So if you want to see a UFO, one of you all can see it. Just go outside, check out a star that's twinkling, and watch close, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. And as I said earlier, I have seen several UFOs after that. Never as close as I did that day. Never as frightening, because like I said, it was just me, 3 o'clock in the morning, walking by myself. When I saw that first UFO and how close it was, and the fact that it was following me, like following my movements, like it was studying me. So, yep. So, and like I said, they don't make any noise. So you'll never know if you see one unless you're looking for one. But trust me, after that day, I've been looking for them ever since. And that's how I've seen several, because I'm always looking at the sky. You just never know what you're gonna see, especially at night. All right. So that's pretty much it. That wraps it up. But that is my true story, my real life true story, I should say, of my first UFO experience. And once again, I'm signing off, and this is The Voice.